If you were to do like my percentage of body fat versus your percentage of how much your nose weighs, I guarantee that your nose per capita weighs more than what I would.
All right, fuck you, fatso.
Point is I'm not that fat, okay? I'm not that fat.
Some actors have to work hard to be funny. Steve Carell only needs to show up with a straight face to make the entire room lose its composure.
Right. And the one I can remember is, let's all pile into the minivan and get some frozen yogurt! that was like my main...
Steve Carell and John Krasinski are finally back together, and it does not take long for their playful chemistry to take over the IF recording studio.
So good to see you. Oh my lord, I was just telling you guys, has it been years?
Years. I'm glad we're getting it. This is so intimate.
I just love that this is the 5th take and you did great on this.
All right, let me try one more.
Okay. Oh, so anyway, I haven't seen Steve in, geez, it's gotta be...
Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
Oh. Oh.
Now, what about are any new characters kicking around in that mind of yours?
I've worked up. I've been working on one. Mm-hmm. This is called the Joyless Laughing Guy.
Joyless Laughing Guy.
Yeah, I'll try to do it. I can do it sitting down.
Okay. I don't think they can say it's very nice. I don't think there's a vein.
They're popping out.
There's a series of veins on the side of your forehead that in HD were really popping out. People at home.
On Conan O'Brien's show, Steve Carell remembers his early working days, when even the simplest jobs somehow ended in complete disaster.
Yeah, one of my first jobs, I worked in the produce department of a supermarket, and one of my jobs was to wrap fruit in plastic wrap, and I was bad. I was bad at every aspect of the job. One day I poked a hole in the bag of popcorn, and the popcorn spilling out, and I became Jerry Lewis. Oh, there's the popcorn. How do I stop the popcorn? Fixed it with about 18 little price tags. And then my manager came by about an hour later to check my work. Oh, what's this? And he pulled the sticker away, and popcorn coming all over. Oh, Mr. Davis, I didn't know.
Were you a telemarketer for a while?
I sold wine by phone.
How do you sell wine over the phone?
Exactly. Yeah, I did learn some. There's one in particular, and it's to do a trick. It's all about tricking. Well, let me explain.
Okay.
Look. I want you to concentrate on the curtain over there. Just keep concentrating.
Okay.
Are you concentrating on the pattern?
Yeah.
You looking at it?
Yeah.
You looking at it?
Yes.
Now turn back around.
Okay, that's crazy.
One scene in The 40-Year-Old Virgin taught Steve Carell that sometimes the biggest laughs on screen come with very real risks behind the scenes.
Is it true she lost? She said that she knew how to wax. I think she was told that they needed someone to wax a chest, and she said that she was proficient at it. It turns out she had tried once to wax her boyfriend's back. And obviously that didn't go. The wax is so viscous that it will rip your nipple off. The Vaseline on my nipple.
Sweet God.
And she reached down, and somebody had the forethought to say, hold on. It's the only time we cut, and said, you've got to do that before you do that. Oh. And so I still have 2 functioning nipples.
Phew.
Yeah.
And I hope this isn't too personal, that you had a hip replaced.
I did. That was a bad day.
That must be a pretty bad day.
Yeah. That was almost exactly a year ago. I had a hip replacement, a full hip replacement. My wife brought me in, and Yolanda shaved my pubic hair. I'll just say it. Yeah. And then the doctor came in and said, so let's talk about your hip. What do you want it to go with, the titanium, or you could go... Now, I'd recommend the ceramic because it's very, very durable. You might be able... It might last forever. However, it might squeak. That's the one. And I said, give me the squeaky one. So he gave me my medication, but it didn't quite kick in as quickly as it should have. They rolled me into the operating room, and it looked like a torture chamber. So I was freaking out, and I saw axe saws. And the last image that I had in my head was a woman putting on a helmet.
A tiny uninvited guest interrupts the conversation, and Steve Carell immediately turns it into a hilarious lesson no one asked for.
I know if it landed here, what you do is you go, oh, get it over here. Because you put it there and you go, because the fly feels the pressure of the air coming from either side. So you trick it and you go, and you get it every time.
Clever murder.
Yeah.
That's the best. So in character.
This is one I've done before. It's one of my favorites. It was a pleasure babysitting Kevin! Thinking maybe it's the German who says hackneyed catchphrases.
Okay.
Which would go something like this. Do not go there! Too much information! You go, girl! German who says romantic things.
That I want to hear. The German who says romantic things.
We do not have to do anything! All I want to do is cuddle!
Television producers always have a reason to worry whenever Steve Carell is handed a microphone. Whatever the crew has planned, he is almost guaranteed to take it somewhere no one expected.
This story continues to be remarkable, but somewhat frightening.
It really is, John. And according to Mike Russ, our world may not be ours alone.
No, we have 16-foot lizard aliens eating children that have been sold into captivity by Bob Hope, so...
No, well, John, if you had been listening, the lizards are only 12 feet tall. 16-foot lizards.
Well, 12-foot lizards, 16-foot lizards, whatever. That. You know, the other thing is...
Why don't you just break something? What if you broke something right now? It's something that this is a mug that I've had. I've had this mug, this Eisenhower mug. It was on my desk at The Simpsons.
So this
it was
is
on my
off
desk.
limits.
That is off limits because I've had that a long time. That's very precious to me.
If I were to actually break this, though, I'd be
You can't break that. You can't break that.
Oh,
no.
can't I? Screw you and your memento mug.
I've had that mug 25 years.
Tough.
A completely harmless clue becomes painfully awkward the moment Steve Carell starts acting it out on The Ellen Show.
Okay.
Bikini. The ice cream cone. No.
Come on!
Corn dog?
Not a
Cotton.
corn dog.
Why would you
Pass.
And so we thought we would try something fun. We're going to do a scene together, but there's no dialogue.
Gonna be a train wreck.
Yep. Hello.
A debate about turning 60 quickly becomes a hilarious back and forth as Steve Carell and Stephen Colbert keep targeting each other's weakest points.
Aging is a reward for a life well lived. At 60, walking counts as exercise. I can pull my pants up as high as I want, and no one judges me for eating dinner at 4:30. My dessert is 3 more hours of daylight.
The only thing bigger than your denial is the font on your phone, old man.
You're older than I am, Steve. You're 61.
Shut up!
There's nothing wrong with being 61, Steve.
Yes, there is! Do you know what happens to men in Hollywood after they turn 60? They pair us with women in their 30s. 30, Stephen!
So sorry. I had no idea. And I thought at this point you worked mainly with minions.
People are outside, and oh boy, wow. I think the Red Bull just hit the bloodstream. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. I think there may be something wrong with me. I've seen into the future and the past at the same time. It's very strange, very unsettling. You know what? I'm sorry. I just have to get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Okay. All right. Door was locked.
Zach Galifianakis enters the interview ready to tear Steve Carell apart, but one cold comeback makes the entire plan backfire.
Pleasure to meet you. You know, I hear the camera adds 10 pounds. Looks like you've eaten 5 cameras. Great.
What is the thing that you're most proud of in your career?
Oh, Evan Almighty. If
It's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Fuck you, fatty.
Steve, I don't
Just lead me right into that and smack me across
It's
the
a
face.
great movie. Go to the beach and someone yells, "Shark, shark," and then they just realize that it's Steve Carell doing the backstroke.
When you go to the beach and you swim out past the buoys, do people think that there's an island there?
I'm not that fat, man.
You are.
If you wanted to do like my percentage of body fat versus your percentage of how much your nose weighs, I guarantee that your nose per capita weighs more than what I would.
All right, fuck you, fatso.
Point is I'm not that fat, okay?
Okay.
I'm not that fat.
Buddy, you're a bot. For that, what's the name of that one?
Starfruit.
I guess this isn't really the game, but it's kind of fun.
I can't
I know what I'm thinking.
guess the fruits are good for you because you got to stay in shape.
Right.
And you got to make sure like it doesn't all the fatty food just goes straight to the pelvis.
That's true.
Straight to the pelvis right there. Did we do all of them?
Well, no, it won't go straight to the pelvis. It's when you come quiet.
What begins as a formal Oscar presentation quickly becomes an unexpected comedy routine in the hands of Will Ferrell and Steve Carell.
Of all the tools an actor has in creating the perfect look for a part, none is more important than the skillful use of makeup. Makeup artist's commitment to excellence is all-consuming, and we would not be who we are without them. By the way, Will, you look great.
Thank you. Man, you smell really good, too. Can I ask what you're wearing?
It's called Pineapple Bliss.
Oh. Are you all right?
That's my eyelashes. Deal, I was 6 years old, and my dad took me to see Fantasia. Astounding. The music, the spectacle of the whole thing, it was kind of a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
And as we were leaving the theater, there, standing in the lobby, was my mom. That was the moment she told my dad that she wanted a divorce. I never saw my father again after that day. Fantasia Day.
That is what makes Steve Carell different. Whether he is on stage or sitting through an interview, he always turns his honesty into something unforgettable.
I really did not expect this, so I didn't write anything. However, my wife did and handed me something. We're impressed for this great honor to Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant for his talent, courage, and sheer audacity. Also to an excellent cast, crew, and writing staff, all of whom I am indebted to. If it were not for you, I would not be here right now. Steve Sauer, Michelle Bowen, Matt Labov, Holly Burrell, Nancy, my precious wife, who put her career on hold in support of mine, who sometimes wishes that I would let her know when I'm going to be home late so she can schedule her life, which is no less important than mine. For not making me go to law school. And finally, to the love of my life, my wife, Nancy. Thank you very much. Another time, John sent Stephen and I out to do a report about the effects of alcohol on motor skills. I drank 6 Long Island iced teas in the course of about 45 minutes, while Stephen tested my cognitive ability. On the way home, I threw up out the window of Stephen's car. Unfortunately, the window was closed. That I had jeopardized my personal health and well-being for the sake of a 2-minute comedy sketch. Extended footage of the vomiting, there wasn't. He also reiterated that he'd like to see me bitten by a snake at some point.